Before I get to the actual escalation, I would like to make a quick announcement regarding Hitman Roulette, which if you are not familiar with, it's a thing I originally made for blood money that suggests new ways to complete the mission. Just generates randomly kill methods, exits, entrances, all that sort of thing. And the new thing here is that Hitman 2 missions are now finally supported in the roulette. I'll quickly demonstrate how this works. Just select a mission, we'll go with something new, like let's do another life. We will stick with main mission. Contracts mode would normally, if it was implemented, it is not for Hitman 2 missions at the moment. It would use a list of random people in the level who are unique enough to be described in this context. But yeah, that's not implemented, never mind that. And elusive target, just it's just generic elusive target that is randomizes a weapon, a disguise, that sort of thing. If you want to do that sort of thing in the future. Anyway, we'll stick with main mission. Then we choose some rules. I think the ideal way to play is to keep all the specifics on and just disable the generic stuff and also allow restrictions. Just hit make it go. And it tells me to start in the basic starting location, kill Janus as James Batty using a falling object, and kill Cassidy as a construction crew member with a pistol and exit using the bus. And I'm not allowed to use firearms as distractions or to destroy objects. Simple enough, and then you just keep making it go until you find something that seems interesting. Yeah, that's about it. At the moment, the item and disguise lists for Hitman 2 missions are a bit incomplete, so if you want to help with that, I'll put some links in the description with more details. But yeah, that's that. Moving on to the escalation. So, the first escalation of Hitman 2 came out, I played it, and I thought it was okay. So this time around the escalations are only 3 levels long, which is good. I've been saying that for 2 years, 2.5 years now, yeah. And this escalation also revealed the gimmick right at the beginning, which is very good. The gimmick in this case being that you must not leave the foliage for more than 15 seconds at a time, which is, it's interesting enough. It makes it stand out more so than, I don't know, landmines or whatever. But yeah, this first level, just one target, and my strat is sketchy as hell, involving a what is called a proximity concussion device and a flashbang that they can work in a couple of different ways, and it's kind of luck based whether it works at all. But it worked, and I got spotted right there. But I decided to roll with it anyway because the mechanics, or the enforcer mechanics more specifically, in this current patch are just completely broken, and enforcers do not count against your rating, which I really think needs fixing. But hey, in this patch I'll take the SA in this situation. I could have just waited a couple of seconds or distracted her, but at the same time, why? Anyway, level 2, there's a second target, so obviously my sketchy flashbang idea is not gonna work anymore. Instead, I'm just going to do a much more basic route of leave a distraction for a dude over here and then take another distraction elsewhere. The odd thing about this escalation is, in my opinion, that it's actually beneficial to you to stay out of the foliage. Like you can see I'm standing most of the time while I'm moving around, and then only crouch when I stop. Or I might do a tiny crouching motion while running, just to reset the timer. And that is because when you are completely hidden in the foliage, NPCs react to the noise you are making while moving. Whereas if you are standing up, not hidden, they don't react at all. So you are just avoiding all attention by staying visible. It seems a bit counterintuitive, but sure. Works in this case, I suppose. Yeah. For the guard over there who just picked up a shotgun that I left for him, I'm gonna need a one more distraction to make sure he doesn't find the body that I left on his patrol route, so I just drop my own pistol for him to be found so I can get to the helicopter safely. And that is level 2 done. Level 3, mostly the same beginning. The new stuff is one more target that needs to be killed in melee, and the helicopter exit is blocked off, so I need to use something else. Excuse me. But yeah, since the beginning is the same, I may want to point out that I don't know if I'll be doing more videos like this. In case of this escalation, doing all levels and getting Silent Assassin on each was alright. I had to change my route for each level, and it didn't get too tedious, but I feel like that might have something to do with Hitman 2 just being so new. Because the big problem, or one of the big problems, with escalations in Season 1 was that the early stages just don't feel like they matter at all. And I feel like once I get more used to Hitman 2, just more familiar with all of the gameplay aspects, I'm just not gonna be caring about random escalation levels. But yeah, in this case, it didn't feel like a grind because the escalation is fairly easy, and the game is new, so I went for it. Remains to be seen if this becomes a trend or if I ever do this again. Also, I got a bit unlucky right there. The guard took the weapon on the wrong side of the box. Also, I got spotted again, but chose not to care. It's pretty uncommon to get spotted by that guy, so that's another reason why I just did not care in this instance, in addition to it not mattering in this patch. And then just a final guy and head to the exit. But yeah, on a side note, I also have some ideas for a more scripted video, I guess. Something like my first impressions video. May or may not end up doing it, because those are actually a lot of work and a lot harder to make than random speedrun videos like this. But anyway, back to this. Since I'm almost at the exit, I used a flashbang for a very classy exit. Flash myself, knock out the dude, steal his key, get to the car and run over the other dude. I wanted to originally use a concussion grenade for that, but it seems like those two guys can spot each other get knocked out and that counts as a body found, which I don't agree with and I think should be patched. But yeah, I guess that's about it for this escalation. It's okay. Nothing special. Probably worth playing if you are into that. So yeah, thanks for watching.